perspective. A fun fact about Aundrea is that she is a avid risk taker, and at some point in the future, she plans on cage diving, which I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I think that has to do something with sharks and inside of a cage, if I'm not mistaken, which sounds terrifying.
Terrifying.
All right. So please welcome Aundrea in her speech, Look in the Mirror, a Different Perspective. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tyler, and good morning, Executive Toastmasters. I want to start by asking you guys for a quick favor. If you don't mind, would you take about 10 seconds to look in the mirror? And if you don't have a mirror, please feel free to use the camera on your phone or to look solely at your face on this screen. Only at yourself, Matt. I see you looking over at yourself. Okay, now I know on the surface it may seem vain, but I'm looking at some of you and I can't tell if you love what you see or if you're thinking that this is a little bit vain, but no worries, because if you would have asked me to do this 2.5 years ago, I would have thought that this was the most superficial exercise ever, and I probably wouldn't have done it. But believe it or not, this is where I found my life mentor the first time I set foot in the gym, in the mirror. His name was Terry Pruitt, and he was hired to be my trainer. But on this particular day, he was admiring his 57-year-old biceps and fit physique, and I was a little confused because I wasn't sure if he was supposed to be a trainer or if he was a model. I digress, because it didn't take me long to realize that this was a person who couldn't be put in a box. After many gym training sessions, I learned that in past lives, he was a former vice president of Sprint. He was an engineer. He was a sales professional. He was a former mentee of Zig Ziglar and Brian Flanagan. He was a skilled musician who knows how to play the drums and the saxophone, an avid Tom Brady fan, an image consultant, father, track star, and the list goes on. But most importantly, he became my mentor. He taught me so many lessons, and I can't name them all or we would be here forever, but I'm going to share 3 with you that helped me through the pandemic and has helped me with my current outlook on life. The first lesson, it's never too late to set a goal, accomplish a goal, or reinvent yourself. I started with him at the age of 27, I'm sorry. And when I started my fitness journey, I had heard from so many different critics that it's hard to lose weight after 25. It's only for the rich. It's only for the wealthy. Well, through my time with the gym and with my trainer, I learned that he had reinvented himself so many times, more than 10 to be exact. And I came into contact with individuals of various backgrounds who had attained their wealth and success after the age of 40, 50, and even 70. Guys, and it's something about seeing an 85-year-old lady do 20 push-ups with perfect form that will motivate you to do anything. And this is a true story. Lesson number 2 hit me like an elbow to the face, and it was the hardest one. One day in the gym, my gym mate, Natalie, told the gym that she wanted to get breast augmentation, breast implants, sorry, guys, but I immediately jumped in like the superwoman that I was and listed every reason of why she was not going to get them. Most importantly, I told her that they could pop and the silicone would leak into her body and she would die. I was proud of myself for the health facts that I knew and the superwoman that I thought I was. I had saved the day. No sooner had she walked out, my trainer looked at me in disappointment. What did I do? I did a good thing. I saved her life. He looks down and he looks up at me and says, Aundrea, in this life, no one has life figured out, and there's no room for moral police, especially from you. You need to take the time and become introspective, which many of us aren't able to do, which led to the third and final lesson. When I asked him how was he so successful and how was he able to accomplish his goals, he told me it's because he looks in the mirror, physically and metaphorically. In order to accomplish a goal, you have to examine your current state of mind, your mental affairs, financial affairs, and recognize that you have the power to control your life. And you are where you are now because of decisions that you made. If you want to align where you are with who you want to be, you have to be honest with yourself. Look in the mirror, accept your greatness, but also acknowledge your flaws. And know that where you are right now is not where you are going. So with that being said, guys, these are just 3 of the many lessons that he has taught me, but this is a new year. And with that, I want us all to take time to invest in ourselves, set goals, go out and accomplish them. But most importantly, don't be afraid to look in the mirror. Because like Mr. Pruitt, you may one day admire what you see. Thank you, Executive Toastmasters.
Thank you so much. Excellent speech.